So I noticed the other day after I unwrapped this guy here that my engine block was starting to rust, which is really surprising for me because it's been in a bag, oiled up ever since it's been back from the machine shop. So I got really scared. So because there was a lot of money spent on that engine to get all the machining done, to have it bored out, line honed for the new end caps, all that good stuff. So today I'm going to be taking this green scratchy pad, hitting all the machine surfaces on this engine, and then using that grease to protect the engine longer than if you just use a light coat of oil. And then we'll wrap it back up in a bag, and that way everything will be nice and clean. And because it's all petroleum based, it will clean out fairly well. And on the first engine startup, anything that may be in any of the journals after, if it's something gets missed, all of that will dissolve in the oil because it'll all be petroleum based. I don't know about you, but there's nothing quite like a freshly machined engine block. Stuff just looks so nice. But if you look, I'm not sure if you can see it right there, there's some of the rust. Now, it's just really light surface rust. I ran my finger across it and it came off. But still, that's not the thing you want to see after you spent all this money on an engine block. So let's get to cleaning this up so I can grease it up and get it protected.
Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too...
So, as you can tell, I got all the cylinder bores wiped down. Any surface rust pretty much gone. Not sure if you can really see it, but there's a little bit of marking on the cylinder wall. That is in the crosshatch of the hone. So I think when I go to assemble this motor, I'll just take a hone real quick and hit that. With the way that I'm storing it, there shouldn't be any issues. When I opened up the bag for the first time, this area right here was a really bad spot. It had rust running down on the inside. I'm not really sure what happened, but as you can tell with some WD-40 and the green scratchy, got all of it cleaned off. There is some discoloration, surfaces that didn't have to be machined, things of that nature. So now that we have the engine block pretty much cleaned up and all of the surface rust gone, and finding that there's no damages or anything, now we're going to use this. I was actually told to use this by a bunch of old hot rodders. They said if long term, if you're going to be, storing a motor and it's going to be a bare block, well, this is the kind of thing you do. It's just axle grease, and like I said before, it is a petroleum product, so even when you wipe down the motor, get it all cleaned up and finally assembled, if you miss any of this, all it's going to do is dissolve into the oil as temperatures pick up, and just go into your oil pan and be just like oil. Same type of deal with petroleum jelly. I've used petroleum jelly to prime oil pumps before. Let's get to it.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning, hope that we can make a turn. And so
That is the top of the engine block and the cylinders. You can see the coating of grease. It does not take a lot of this stuff to go a very long way. I didn't use that much, and it's fully coated. Even if it doesn't look coated, there is a film of this grease on here, and I guarantee you with the consistency that it is not going to run off of this block until you go and actually clean it off. So let's flip it over. I might have gone a little overboard, but until this motor is assembled and in my car being thrashed on, this is an investment. It's all wrapped up back in its home. Now it should be good until I go to actually assemble the motor. After seeing that, this motor kind of worries me. It's all sealed up and everything, but I think I'm going to take the time to wipe it down, pop the valve covers, make sure that there's nothing going on in there. And I think I'm going to put a little oil down each of the cylinders just to make sure that nothing's going on with the rings. The other reason is, if you can tell, downside of having to do your fabrication in the same place as you store all your other parts is everything gets super dirty. So I'll take the time to do that, and then I'm going to wrap this in a plastic bag like I probably should have done from the beginning. And while I'm at it, I do have my forged rotating assembly that I need to look at. I won't do that on camera just because I haven't had the parts that long, so there shouldn't be any issues, but I'm going to open them up and check them out nonetheless. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching the video, thanks for all the support. Till next time.